there is some examples of some dictionaries. So, I do not have an example of a Bible dictionary. But if you look at this example in the book, it shows a part of a page from what would be in a Bible dictionary, okay? So when you look there, it says up at the very top in the black words, at like the thick, bold black words up at the top, everyone look at your book. It says Habakkuk/Hagar, okay? So that tells us the first word that's going to be on this page and the last word that is going to be on this page, okay? So that's like when you use a regular dictionary and you're looking for a word, they're in alphabetical order, right? So the page tells us the first word and the last word so that we know if the word we're looking for is in between those words, it's going to be on that page, right? But if it's after or before that, we know to turn where we need to. Does that make sense? So that's why they put those guide words up at the top. So let's look at the word Hagar. Let's just look at Hagar. So it has the word, it has how you pronounce it, and then it says a native of Egypt, servant of Abraham, and then it tells us where that reference is in the Bible, Genesis 21:9 through 10, and a handmaid of Sarah, Genesis 16:1. So it tells you where in the Bible that is found. So it's not just telling you the meaning, but it also tells you where it was used or where it's found in the Bible, okay? So look at the biographical dictionary. What is a biographical dictionary? Someone other than Bella. She already talked today. I want to hear some different voices. Lincoln, what do you think a biographical dictionary is?
A dictionary of famous people.
Good. So it's a list of names giving pronunciation and significant information about each individual. So obviously not everyone in the world is going to be in this book, right? But important people or well-known people will be in a biographical. Remember, a biography is a story and information about a person, right? So a biographical dictionary gives information about people, right? So let's look at our example. So it tells us Lincoln is the first word on this page, and link is the last word. So let's look at Lincoln. I'm not going to read all of it, but I might. We'll see. So it says Lincoln. It even tells you how to pronounce it. Abraham is his first name. Born 1809, died in 1865. He was born in Kentucky, spent about 1 year in school, taught himself many things by reading books over and over, worked as a clerk and later owned his own store, worked as a surveyor and ran a post office, served in an Illinois state legislature, wanted to keep slavery out of the new territories, became U.S. President in 1860, announced the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863, shot by John Wilkes Booth, April 15, 1865. So, there's more information than just that about Abraham Lincoln. There are books and books and books and books about Abraham Lincoln, right? And about his life. But this gives you a short summary of some of the important parts of his life, okay? So it's not going to tell you everything about this person, but it gives you a good variety of detail, right? Okay, now our last one is a geographical dictionary. What is a geographical dictionary? Grace?
Like one about like the elevation and stuff.
Okay.
Of, like land and
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, it gives us information about land and things like that because for geography, that means land regions and places and states and oceans and stuff like that, right? So in here, we'll find out about places, and it will even maybe at times tell us the height of certain mountains. And here in this page, it even tells us about the height of a volcano. So it gives us geographical items and gives us information about them, okay? So if we look, we have, let's look at Mezinc, Mount. So it's Mount Mezinc, because remember, just like in a regular dictionary, or really it would be in a biographical, it will have your last name, then your first name. Here it does a similar thing, okay? So it is a volcanic peak in South France, 5,755 feet tall, okay? Then it also has Michigan and Minnesota. So it tells us about states, but it also tells us about significant landforms, okay? Does that make sense? All right, so look at 227, okay? All right, so on 227, it's going to ask us some questions, and it wants us to say which dictionary we would use, okay? So we have, which dictionary would tell you what the largest city in Michigan is? Charisma? Perfect, geographical. So what I want you guys to do is I actually want you guys to take a minute and do the rest of this page on your own, and then we're going to go over the answers together, okay? But you at home, you are going to do it on your own, and then you are going to submit your picture, and then I will look at it. Thanks.